We arrive in Zandvoort for the Netherlands Grand Prix, and Yourboi takes his first pole position of the season. No one saw this coming, because at the start of the season Audi were nowhere, and now they are on pole on the front row. And can Yourboi take the win today? Oyinkro in the top 10, rounding off your top 10 shootout, but he has been on poor form, 3 races without any points. The same goes for Charles Leclerc. He is on terrible form right now, so he'll be looking to come back from 19th place on the grid. So without further ado, let's see who will come out on top today and finish first. Let's get into the race. And the formation lap has been completed, and all we wait for is 5 little red lights. And the Netherlands Grand Prix is officially underway. It's a good getaway from Verstappen up at the front, in second place up to first now as he goes down the inside of the Frenchman at turn 1, and he takes the lead of the Grand Prix just within 1 corner. Namzar trying to go around the outside of Yourboi at turn 4, but it doesn't work. And as they make their way down the straight, Yourboi looking to go for the chop across for the move, but he's still got battery enabled, and he's going to go to the inside once more and retake the lead of the Grand Prix. A beautiful move from Yourboi in the Audi up to P1. Once more, Namzar in 3rd, Oyinkro down already to 11th, Somerville up to 12th. He's been done by Starvex. He's trying to take it around the outside of him into the second corner, but they make their way down into the chicane. Silla to 4th place, now into 3rd, and as they go through the corner, both Verstappen and Yourboi into the barriers at the chicane. Yourboi, it started off so well this weekend. Now he's down to 5th with front wing damage, and that is going to give Arnatilla the lead. And here is Axel Dawson down the inside of the next car. Nuba Nunes out of the Grand Prix, crashing at the chicane, sideways on that right hand side of the chicane there on the track. And still Elise's Koenigsegg 1-2. And here is Yourboi still making his way through the chicane. He crashes into the chicane once more, and Yourboi, he started this race on pole position, and he is the second car to not score any points, and that is confirmed because he's DNF, he's out of the Grand Prix. And here is Safraz trying to make a move further up the field, and Cornwell, he's into the barriers from second place. It was a Koenigsegg 1-2, and now Koenigsegg car will have to pit because Cornwell, he's broken his whole entire front wing. That will surely not run for the rest of the Grand Prix, so he's going to have to come in to change that wing of his. Down he goes, Safraz looking to make an overtake when these yellow flags do disappear, and he goes into the pit lane, does Cornwell. Yellow flags disappear, and it's Silla leading up at the front. And here is Oyinkro. He's had a quiet last few races, but today he's up into the points, up into 5th place, and he's going through, and he crashed the wheel coming off the car and straight into the barriers. A scary crash from the Ferrari, from the Brit, and he's the 3rd casualty of this race, and that has brought out the safety car in this one. Silla still leading at the front, and they are going through the final corner. The banking drastic here as they make their way through this last corner, and the safety car is in. Dawson right behind Silla, looking to possibly avenge his teammate and get up into the lead. At turn 1, he's got to look down the inside, moving over a bit, but still sat behind the Koenigsegg of Ahmed Silla. Safraz making the move to the inside of Somerville at turn 4, and Dawson still sat behind Silla, making his way through the banking, through the elevation change. Drastic moves being made, and it's going to be Dawson to the inside. Can she get the move on Silla? They're side by side here, and she does get the dive down the inside. There's yellows in sector 3. It's Verstappen off the track as Dawson takes the lead of the Grand Prix for the first time in her career, and it's a beautiful move. Silla down to P2, and Audi leads this race once more. And here is Silla looking to go back down the inside at the chicane. He goes deep and wide off the track, and Dawson retakes the position, but Somerville, he is off and into the barriers, and he's been hit by Zenzo. A whole entire broken front wing, and that will surely put him off the podium, with Dawson still at the front here. And here is Starvex looking to make a move on his teammate, and his teammate clips the wall, and he's locked up at the second phase, and he's got into the barriers, the entire front wing broken and out of the points. And here is Silla still sat behind Axel Dawson into the chicane. They go, and Dawson now, he's into the barrier, and his entire front wing has also come off. It's disappointment for the Ferrari, for the Canadian, and she has now been put off the lead of the Grand Prix. And here comes Silla looking after his pit stop to make a move on Charles Leclerc. Yellow's over in sector 3, and he makes the move before they enter that yellow flag section, as it looks like Nunes was the car who picked up some damage, so he will have to pit. And third behind, there's a safety car out, and it's Gonzalez. You can see his car mounted sideways on the track, on the wall of the gravel, and that is another safety car. And here is Safraz coming into the pit lane with only one lap of safety car to go, along with Red Bull. So it's a bold strategy call here for both McLaren and Mercedes, both coming in with the lapped cars coming overtake. And here comes Skittles looking to get us going again. He leads the Grand Prix, going instantly after the safety car called in, and they've made a beautiful gap. Two Nams are over in third. Silla is going to go for the move down the inside at turn 1, and he dives it down the BMW and gets the overtake for P1 within one corner. Skittles still in third. Dawson up to third place now, and Silla is looking to run off into the distance as Dawson is also looking to make a move for second place, but he's got Monkey on Cloud on his outside looking to also make the pass on him, but Dawson defending valiantly. Yellow is now in sector 3 once more, and it's Cornwell once again into the barriers. It's a disappointing race for him. He has just struggled daily with this track. Still Yellow's in sector 3 as Dawson is looking to overtake the BMW, but Skittles using battery making his way through the chicane, but Dawson with a beautiful exit, and she gets on the outside of Skittles and takes the move on his fellow Canadian, and she gets up into P2. And here Skittles holding up the absolute pack now. Still Yellow's back in sector 3, and it's Ahmed Silla. It's not Cornwell this time. Silla from the lead of the Grand Prix has crashed into the barriers and will need to pit, and that means that Axel Dawson will lead the Grand Prix once again. Can she do enough to win it now with only 12 or 13 laps to go? Can she do it as Ahmed Silla into the pit lane, everyone passing him on the straight, and it's absolute chaos here in lap 24. And here comes Starvex through, up in P2, there he goes, and Safraz into the barriers. He's crash clipping the inside wall, and he's been hit by his teammate Charles Leclerc, barging him out the way, getting past and breaking his front wing in the process as well. Safraz will have to pit. Leclerc will be slower, and that is a big collision. And here comes Dawson. She's into the pit lane for her final stop. This race 6 laps to go, and Starvex is looking like he could win this one if Axel Dawson doesn't have the pace to catch up. Going on to one final set of the soft tyres, and Ahmed Silla moving through the final corner and onto the straight. Will he overtake Dawson into turn 1? Vitor Alves also looking for the overtake, but Dawson defending out of the pit lane and keeping P3 there. And here comes Dawson. She's looking for the move on the Italian. Oh, and it's a defensive move from Ahmed Silla, and Dawson still manages to squeeze her way through and get up into second place in this Grand Prix. Silla now down to third, and surely will be out of this one, but Starvex only has 4 laps left to win it for the Frenchman here. Can he do it and avenge probably Yourboi as well? And here comes Safraz. He's into the barriers once more, and Cornwell hits him, and the virtual safety car is out because Safraz is the 5th car to not be able to finish this Grand Prix. Surprisingly, Cornwell has survived that one. And there's only 2 laps left here, and here comes Dawson for the move on Starvex, enabling the battery. Starvex trying to hold it on the inside, but he's run out, and Dawson roars around the outside, taking the place, and she's up into first. And who will stop her now? Only 2 laps left in this one. And here comes Dawson through the chicane one final time. It's proved to be a tricky track, a dangerous one, especially at those 2 corners in sector 3. But she has traversed it like an absolute master today, because she wins her first race in Formula 1, becomes the first woman to win a Grand Prix, as she wins in Netherlands for Audi. What a win!